Hello, and welcome
Hello.
to the stream.
We're here.
We're here for date night. And this is a very special date night because this is the final chapter of the common route.
Woo! I'm excited.
After this,
It's here! It's here!
After this, it will in fact force us into a boy's route, and if we don't like it, we'll have to replay. I'll have to replay. I won't do it on stream. I won't make you sit through that.
Oh, man.
Here I am making the good choices. Though, depending on the character, maybe we'd go back and get the, scenes that we didn't get with them before.
Just, this extensive, co-host shaming of just, look at what you should have done here.
No, we've made only good decisions so far.
I think we've made good decisions, but we just have acted more like a normal person would and cared about other people in a way that is not romantic. And so I know this has already kind of been out for a while, but that is one sort of trope about visual novels that I dislike, is this idea that you get sort of punished by having your points evenly spread across everybody because you just take the opportunity to be nice to someone, which should not be punished.
That's why I like something like this, where you just play the game and eventually it just slots you into a boy.
I love being slotted into a boy.
No, but it never shames you for picking different choices. It's just well, this is the boy you have the most points with. Have fun.
All right, here we are.
That's right. This is the chapter Nobody Understands the Truth.
Oh boy.
Yeah, it's a real upbeat episode title. I'm sure it's gonna go great.
I love me a mysterious boy that nobody really understands, but only I understand, and I can fix him with my love.
What is there to fix about any of these boys?
Yeah, they're all so perfect in their own way.
Yeah, name one thing wrong with any of the characters that we know. What was that?
What? Oh my god. Oh man, that was growing people in a tube. That makes sense. I bet that's how us and Finnis were created. The more I learn about Isaac Beckford, the more I doubt his capacity to have a wife. Oh, jeez. Cardia. Oh man, I bet that was that. Can we hear them?
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah, sorry, we still haven't gotten audio to you, but great set of memories we're getting here.
Yeah, Jesus. Sounds like we got some hints for Finnis resenting Cardia for something involving their mother's death, which would imply that they did in fact have a mother.
Right.
Which,
again, would imply that they were alive at some point, possibly born.
Yeah. In the usual way.
Right. In the biblical sense.
Saint Germain knows most of all.
Right.
Which is why, of course, this is his chapter.
It turns out every book in his library is actually just a different version of the Bible. Including one he translated, because he's had the time.
Of course.
It's a lot more flowery and involves a lot more fist fights than I remember.
You say that, but like that just sounds like a real thing that happened, about when it comes to Bible translations. Before there was fan fiction, like that's just what people did, is they just like overly, like before there was other media, they just like super analyzed the Bible.
They really had some localization ishes.
Just so many. Historically one of the worst localized pieces of media.
Censored literature, the Bible.
I mean, we know, like, there's books that were taken out, and
and the ones that are decided not to be canon.
It's all look. This is too. It's too much. Just what fandom is now, for other pieces of media to even like be a joke. It was just that's what we did as human beings in the I guess Abrahamic religions. Right. Speaking of Abrahamic religions, here's Van Helsing.
Good. I mean, biblical fan fiction is nothing new. I think within the decade there was or not within the decade, within the century. Nope. Which one's 10 years?
Decade.
Yep. Within the decade there was
you did it.
El Shaddai, Ascension of the Metatron.
Oh, that's true.
Based on the non-biblical book, and then just kind of, they have cell phones in hell.
So they have found the laboratory.
Yeah.
DD, get out of my laboratory.
This is what Isaac Bradford's like. My daughter, get out of my lab. You're a monster. Did you see my no monsters allowed sign here? In fact, get all your friends out. They're all different kinds of monsters. Except for Impy. He can be here.
What if we meet... Problem is a bit euphemistic for her whole situation. But I feel like it would make sense that she's having nightmares about it, because she's not really addressing her trauma at all. Like, right. She's like, we're learning so much about these boys, but like nobody's really asking her about it, although I'm sure there's an implication that they have been, but she just hasn't been engaging with them at all.
Or just doesn't know.
Yeah. But she it seems like she doesn't want to remember, so she's trying not to remember, and so she's having dreams about it instead. And she doesn't want to engage with the fact that her father was obviously evil.
Right.
Because even, what was that thing where she was like, oh, my father cared about me, and it was like, obviously not.
Yeah, obviously cares about me to have given me this life, this technically life-giving juice, or whatever.
Yeah, to like have quote-unquote saved my life with the horologium.
Right. It must have been required,
I mean,
for
obviously
something.
He did not. Yeah.
Oh, hey.
Here's our boy! Graceful, soft smile.
Yep,
Lay it on me. Hmm.
私にはそのように見えましたね。何か悩み事でも？この年寄りでよければいくらでもお話を伺います。
No, don't call yourself an old man. Stop kink shaming me. I like that this starts with him going out of his way to talk to her, when in all the other ones it's the boy sitting there and then she has to go up and talk to him.
Right.
I like my boys to have a larger than 0% emotional intelligence.
Yeah, that's tough in this game.
Yeah, in this game. Yes, very difficult. Only in this game.
Yeah. Look. This is an escape from reality.
Well, 」 「 「 明日。そうですね。向かう先はかのアイザック・ベックフォードの秘匿されていた研究所。
Beam Slash is kink shaming me in the chat by saying Saint Germain is gonna watch Matlock later.
全く予想がつきませんね。
Can't believe this.
Why don't you join me for some murder she wrote in the lounge?
Oh my god. I mean, look, we're all around 30. We're already partway there. I mean, I've unironically watched House Hunters. Like, come on. We're not that different.
I'm just glad all my shaming, one, was cut from the video archive, and two was just people going, yeah, that's what I expected. Like, no one was surprised.
The most surprising thing about you liking Victor the best is that you haven't played Metal Gear.
ですが、カルディアさん、こうも考えられませんか？何かわかるかもしれないし、何もわからないかもしれない。すべてがわかるかもしれないし、すべてがわからないかもしれない。そもそもそこにあるものは有益な情報と呼べるのか。案外ガラクタだらけの場所かもしれませんよ。悩んだところで仕方がない。そういうことです。身に宿った毒を消す手段も、失われた過去を知ることも、結果どうなるかは誰にもわかりません。
Also, whereas with all the other boys, we are, like, in some way a source of comfort, or, like, normality, very clearly he's playing that role.
Mm-hmm.
We're getting extremely role reversed here.
Yeah. Also a fan. Yeah, no, but it's good. I think this much more sense for the characters who are like people who have lived in the world to be comforting Cardia who has not. And I'm like, now that this is happening, I'm like, wow, why hasn't this happened before ever?
Well, not a lot of people in dating sims are immortals, or in real life.
So you say.
That I know I guess.
I'm still holding out.
He also is, like, very sort of, like, distancing himself. It's like, oh, if you want, I can come along.
You'd have to open your eyes for that, though, Saint Germain. I'm just throwing that out there.
Like, he's very non-committal in a way that's, like, charming, because he's very clearly, like, pushing towards things, but he respects people enough to be like, oh, well, if you don't want me,
here,
it'd be cool to be there.
She's calling him out. She's calling him out right here. What do you mean you think? Now this is just too relatable to my dating experience in a different way. In a less pleasant way. Oh no! What's happening again, Chorps? Why does this keep happening to me?
Wow, this is incredible.
It's times like this that I'm just grateful that girls exist. God, fucking... Oh, I'm mad.
That's how you always fall.
This always happens to me.
The same pitfall.
But what does the word love really mean when you think about it?
Well, okay, let's be fair. This man has been stewing in his thoughts for thousands and thousands of years. It's a little different.
Yeah. I mean, I think it's more, like, I think his sort of thing is more like, he doesn't... He's immortal, and, like, the older you get, the less certain things are. And I think also the older you get, the less you care about labeling your feelings a certain way.
Right, like, you are happy with a thing, so you don't really care what is the cause of the happiness.
Well, but also like you don't need to put yourself into a category the same way, right? Like it's like, yes, this is how I feel, or like this is what is going on, and this is how I might describe it. But no matter how I describe it, like I know what's true for me. That's
Right.
like I don't know.
Plus
That's just
how-
something that I've noticed, like going from 20 to almost 30, like that kind of difference. So I assume if we take that and we extrapolate it out to thousands of years, like eventually you just don't give a fuck.
Plus, how many times has he gone through this same situation where he like makes a relationship with someone and then they die and he continues on forever?
That's true, yeah. So it's gonna be a while for him to kind of open up, I guess.
So this is from when she woke up 2 years ago. So probably, I would assume it's not Finnis then.
どうされました？怪物とは何のことです？
Not just any monster, a bizarre monster. I mean, you're obviously not a monster now, so...
I mean, she's got problems, but, I mean, who doesn't?
Yeah. Exactly.
We all have our own issues. Your issues, you secrete acid. Like, it's different, but...
Also, Saint Germain can play the long game. You know, he doesn't care how long it takes for the lady that he likes to stop being poisonous to the touch. But like those other guys, they have a timer on, and
oh right,
that timer is called mortality. Oh my god, let's talk about your feelings. I'll talk about your feelings all day. My feelings, Your feelings, though, please tell me. Now that's just me. This is just me now. Actually,
ignore the notebook.
It's like looking in a mirror.
I always wanted to get a psychology degree. Tell me about your problems.
Is this just the whole Saint Germain path? It's just therapy. This is a therapy session.
It's learning to be comfortable with us. It's, I don't know. He turns to dust or something. I don't know. This is also the most openly interested any boy in this series has been into us. Outside of, like, sexually.
And yeah, and it's like not it's like interested in her as a person and not necessarily as a romantic like thing.
Right.
Oh man, is Saint Germain's immortality actually the fact that he knows he's in a dating sim and that the route has been happening multiple times? Is he like a Ever 17999 style immortality?
Are all those clocks actually that he's a chronomancer?
Yeah, exactly. Can he man, what do they fucking call it? The jumps that they do?
Oh, shoot. I can't think of it. I'm
bad.
sure someone
it's
in
a
the
dumb
chat
and
knows.
bad word, I remember. But I don't remember what exactly the word is. But that's what he's doing. He can... Oh man, who cried a river and drowned the whole world?
God damn it. No, I was hoping you wouldn't.
But, you know, she looks so sad in photographs.
And in real life, and everywhere.
Two years ago? That's not very many years. That's when the Vampire War started.
And that's when she woke up. For the first time.
So maybe prior to then she was a normal human.
Right.
Be good to my back.
Yeah, oops.
Oops. He signs his full name instead of the word father. Sure, fine.
Hey, look, he's clearly disconnected from his children. He's going to be using them for experiments. I'm just going to abandon my child in this mansion.
Also, Sid in the chat says ASMR roleplay, carrying in supportive funky count gives you a ride to his vape chamber.
Cool.
Thanks. Thanks. This is fucked up, knowing that she had siblings. Now, all of a sudden...
Yeah. And possibly a mom.
Possibly a mom.
We still don't know.
And then, you know, she sat there for so long, so many years, and how many days in those years she woke up with hope but only found tears?
So, do you think all of these animals are taxidermied or, like, experiments? Like...
Oh, like, 100%, right? Like, they're not, yeah, they're not
like, are they even
animals.
real?
Like plushies. They're, like, stuffed animals.
Right. As Beckford also very into taxidermy.
Well, he just needed the organs for his experiments. He didn't need the outside parts, so...
Right.
It's weird that they would call her a monster and not a ghost. I feel like if I saw a girl in a ball gown walking around a mansion, I would be like, that's a ghost!
But how many people have actually seen it? I think a lot of people are making up rumors.
Yeah, because the honeybee troops came in and they didn't even know what they were looking for.
Right, it's like, oh, there's a monster in here, we gotta get the queen said so, or whoever said so.
Mm-hmm. What? It's a very anime little foot.
Yeah, it's interesting that they go for a like a more super deformed style for the memory. But I guess, you know, ill-defined memories, you know, representation of something maybe being a little off. Anyways, bad first
This-
impression.
This seems like a lot. This seems like people wouldn't just jump to that with no. I feel like there's some other thing that would lead them to that conclusion so quickly. I feel like if you saw a pretty young girl and she was touching things and they were turned to acid, then you would be like, she's been cursed.
Well, someone did say to take it to the priest.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, someone tried to grab us again.
Well, that's it. You done fucked up.
Like, again, that's not our fault. We didn't ask them for this.
Yeah, this is wild. Like, also, like, Isaac Beckford did all of his surely horrifying experiments in this mansion, and then, like, the people around are just, like backwards country folk? Like, that doesn't make any sense.
Also, man, what a hero that Isaac Beckford is, leaving a monster in his mansion.
Yeah, Jesus. Oh my god. How'd you get that shoe back?
I don't think she did.
Well, she had to get another shoe from somewhere.
There's nothing about Cardia that's threatening.
Also, this is such an anime thing to, like, think, like, I'll just make a scary face, and then they'll go away. Like, yeah, okay, sure. The protagonist. Oh man, this is a whole event. I really thought that she would just run back into the mansion and be gone forever. They're like the whole thing happened.
That's not nearly traumatic enough.
Apparently.
Sorry, Cardia hasn't been completely broken. Give it some time.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Aha, see?
Well, thank goodness.
Because she said, like, she only had one set of clothes.
Oh, I thought when you said she must get back her shoe at some point, I thought you meant in between the scene transitions, not at all.
Oh, yeah, no.
Which is why I was confused. But yes, eventually she got back her shoe. Yes.
This is just the one.
もし見かけたらお知らせください。そのものは人間ではありません。
This is fucking wild. Like, I'm real, like, off all of a sudden on, like, the level of philosophical sophistication of this world.
あの怪物は少女の姿で我々の油断を誘い。
I mean, I don't know if there's a direct one-to-one correlation, but
Why did Isaac Beckford live next to a cult?
I don't. That's a really great question. Did he even live here? Is this just a place where he gets to, like, I don't know, pretend to take care of children?
Right? Yeah, like maybe it's not his mansion. It's just like a place that he has.
Right, like a different home where he can do more dangerous things because none of his friends live
But like
here.
they have fucking Neosteam and Aether and shit, and then they're like the drought's being caused by a monster. Like what the fuck?
Well, this is on the outskirts of the town.
I guess, but like my dude, like you don't like this is like 18 whatever. Like this is not the outskirts of town are like 10 miles away.
We actually don't know. They had to drive here to get here, and it took an entire evening. So
Okay, so it's 60 miles?
I mean, remember, yeah, these are old people cars, so who knows how fast they go.
It could be like 40 miles. Like it's not a large amount of miles is what I'm saying. Like where these people would be like, "Oh, Neosteam, that's from the devil." Like what?
Well, maybe they're right. Maybe, I mean, it comes from Isaac Beckford, so...
Isaac Beckford, so... But yeah, maybe the reason this town has such a religious cult is because Isaac Beckford is literally Satan, and he lived right here.
Right. Did Isaac Beckford cause the drought?
Seems like a regular drought. And when there's famine, people get sick. That's just the regular past.
Is the epidemic burning from acid? Because if not, I don't think it's us.
Crab Meats in the chat says, the old gear drought. Terrible. So she has childcare experience, which is why she's drawn to Delhi.
And taking care of these other fake children, like Lupa.
Yeah, these other man children, yeah.
I didn't want to use that phrase, but yes.
I know. I think they're called soft boys now.
Oh my god. Whew.
The discourse. Sorry, folks. Alright, none of these people have died yet, so I'm like, alright, what's gonna happen?
Nothing. Everything's gonna be great.
Nothing. Everything was fine.
This was... sorry, I think you were looking for a sad story, Saint Germain. This is a great story. About my
everything's great.
family.
My family that was so important to me that they don't get character portraits.
Her memory's still fuzzy. Oh, they just burned down their house.
They burned their house? This whole story is so simplified that it's really annoying me. I'm gonna be honest. Like, this is so, like, oversimplified. Like, we have no explanation as to why these people feel this way.
Oh, do we have to... Are we gonna kill another dog in this video game?
Oh my god.
I can't believe this. I'm sorry,
no.
folks. I didn't remember this.
Oh no. God, the fucking dog body count. Oh my god, multiple dogs. Oh my god.
Yeah, I see where you do have a point. These people are surprisingly, like, uncivilized for the
Yeah, and they're just,
the
like,
world we're
dropping
in.
this, like, hype belief, like, out of nowhere, when, like, there's been no, nothing about, like, any sort of people who live in London and the people who live around it. Like, there's no precedent for this.
It's because we killed all the
just,
religious
like,
people. That's the issue. That's what we're
it's
getting
just
to.
like these like caricatures of, like, intolerant rural people for no
Right.
reason, and, like, they have no other bearing on the plot or the world building that we've seen so far. Like, it's crazy. Like, this doesn't, like, what, why would they feel this way? What is the precedent for them feeling this way? What did Isaac Beckford do that made them feel this way? Why haven't we heard about other characters in the game talk about these people, or, you know, why it's not like this in London?
I mean, the first scene was plenty dramatic in terms of what happened to us. Like, just getting hit with a rock from a random person is bad enough for us to never
Yeah,
leave.
what the fuck? This is such a fucking anime.
ではこうしましょう。13日の間、あなたたちを洞窟に閉じ込めます。きっと怪物は本性を表して、あなたを殺してしまうでしょう。もしそうでなければ、私たちは自ら
Like, you're not gonna accept anything if you keep referring to us as a
What?
monster.
What?
ですが、あなたたちが死ぬようなら、怪物も殺してしまいましょう。
Good fucking luck.
わかったわ。でも娘はダメ。入るのは私だけ。
いいでしょう。
It's a lot.
Your Name Random Numbers says, prediction, in the anime, all of these characters will have eyes in shadow or something to show you how they're just evil generic backstory characters.
I bet they fucking cut this.
Yeah.
あいつらだって悪人じゃなくて。
This is so
強い
much.
て言うなら、きっとこの世界
Like, this is just proving a thing we kind of already know based on the other interactions she's already had. Like, we know everything is terrible for Cardia. We don't need more reminder.
ある。
Mm-hmm.
いくらだって頑張れる。
What goes wrong? Now this seems like totally reasonable.
Well, wait till day 7 when they let in a live tiger to kill them both anyways.
They strand them on a boat in the middle of the ocean, and on the other boat there's a tiger, and they have to survive.
Is that what Life of Pi is about?
Yeah, I don't. Yes,
Thank you. Yes, and.
that's the joke. Oh man, Guardian knew all the stuff.
This explains. Okay, sure.
Wait, Guardian knows all about herbs and Count Saint Germain vapes. So like they were already
Oh
like.
my god.
Aw. Oh no. Oh no. I just realized what's gonna happen to this woman and why. Fucking shit ass butts. So she already knew the poison. Wow. She already knew about the poison fog that comes off of Cardia all the time.
Well, she's been living in the same house for how long now?
Yeah.
It can't be a very big house.
Yeah, that's true. But I mean, the boys are around her too, but it's just like the amount of time. Like if she was also out and about in the world.
Mm-hmm.
Jeez. Yep. There it is.
This is worse than acid burning. Because, like, this is a prolonged nightmare.
毒じゃない私の病気
Couldn't Cardia,
そうに決まってる
I don't know, acid herself further into the cave? This hole was made for me style?
I don't know if that'd fix anything, because she'd still exert the poison as she was going in.
Yeah, I mean, just so she could move further away. Couldn't Cardia just melt her way out of the prison also? Oh. Oh no.
Well, heck.
Oh yeah, she did try to burn her way out. Man, this is such a thing. It's been a while. I think this is the most heavy-handed emotional plot point so far in the entire game. Like there was all the problems of the other characters were presented with more emotional nuance than this.
Yeah. Again, very unnecessary and over the top.
Yeah. I feel like the same basic idea with the same plot beats could be presented in a way that was less heavy-handed, but it would require
a lot more time.
Yeah, more explanation. And that explanation could have been tied into what we've learned about the world as we've played the game, but it's not. And that in and of itself immediately cheapens the whole thing.
We could have had hints of this before this.
Yeah, we know that 2 years ago was when the Vampire War started, so it could have been related to that, the hysteria of
right.
humans versus non-humans.
Even if they just mistaked her for a vampire. Instead of the undescribable monster.
Yeah. And why do they know that she's a monster? We don't get any hints of that.
Well, plenty of people saw her burn acid.
Yeah, but right off the bat, I don't know. It seems like the people were sort of primed to look for a monster. It doesn't make any sense. I also feel like a better way to handle this might have been to slowly reveal this story over every chapter.
Yeah.
Instead of just dropping it on us like this.
Yeah, I said something a little bit like that earlier. Just this could have been hinted at, kind of pushed towards before this. Because presumably she's been regaining memories throughout the entire thing.
Yeah, we really haven't gotten that much. And it's all of a sudden, here's her whole character motivation.
Having that bit at the beginning where it's just all the voice clip memories playing at the start of the chapter would have worked even earlier, just as an entry into what's happening.
Yeah.
代わりにお前が死ねばよかったのに。
Because, like, we've been operating under the assumption that she doesn't know anything about the world at all. And, like, this is such a drastically different motivation that, like, recolors all of the experiences so far. And we haven't been hinted at it. It has not been hinted at all until this exact moment.
This does explain a couple of things, like when she says, oh, I have memories of, you know, eating with others and stuff, like, but that doesn't, like, there's not enough of that. There needs to be more like, oh, why do I remember this? Oh, it's because of this horrible traumatic thing that happened.
Yeah.
Like, those aren't hints that reveal anything. That was just like an accidental sort of thing.
Yeah.
I'm glad we get to deal with our problems, though.
Mm-hmm.
Can't just be the boys who get closure.
Mm-hmm. Mm. Thinking them crimes. This is correct, but I'm thinking about them crimes.
God, if I don't know that.
Saint Germain is the only person who could talk to us about this. The only character this entire game who could even, like, approximate being able to talk to us about this. Saint Germain with some deep thoughts about PTSD.
Meanwhile, I, Saint Germain, will live in hell forever.
Yeah, that's the implication, right? Like, that's... Oh my god. Honestly,
wow.
Thank you. Why would he not understand?
Wow.
I guess, like, how much do we as Cardia, like, know, like, has this game addressed like Saint Germain, the person slash character was an
No, we
immortal,
keep-
or is that just,
Look,
we just took
assume,
that's our outside knowledge?
Yeah, we assume that he's lived forever because that's what the historical character claimed of himself. And we just run with it because it's oddly appropriate. But
yeah, I mean, he obviously. I mean, look, it makes sense. All of it makes sense. I don't know what you would think about his character, like if you didn't already have that information.
Right, clearly, he's a wizened man who still looks like a 30 or whatever.
Parents just don't understand is the other option.
Which is not true. He maybe understands better than the other adults in our lives.
Yeah. I wonder if he's had conversations like this with all of the other members of the household.
私こそありがとうございます。包み隠さず全てを話してくれ。
What a good boy.
This is the most like it's 2 a.m. and like we're in college and we're sitting on the patio like talking about deep shit.
Because no one else wants to bear their soul to us. We bore our soul, as ludicrous as it was, to Count Saint Germain.
And he did not respond with his own story.
Right.
So that's...
Which story
that's
would he pick? He has too many. I don't like the fact that we're hanging out in this graveyard.
Yeah, what?
Is this where his fucking lab is? Is his lab in a cemetery?
Please, oh my god. Of course.
Oh, I can't believe Isaac Beckford. Wow. Oof.
I can't believe Isaac Beckford continues to just be literally the devil, actually.
I also like the referring to him as the Count.
Yes.
しかし墓地の下に研究所とはアイザックは何とも不吉なことを
Also the amount of difference between how we refer to people. It's always Van Helsing, Impy, but Lupin, Victor, the Count. Like, there's this different like hierarchy of how close we feel to people.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, Impy and Victor are the least formal, just people's first names, and Lupin and Van Helsing. I mean, like, that's more like a nickname, like the nickname of you calling somebody by their last name.
Right.
But yeah, Count Saint Germain's name is Count Saint Germain. Like, he doesn't have a first name.
I think that's true in real life also. I believe he is just Count Saint Germain.
Well, maybe that's why.
Also, in case you didn't know about the Black Plague.
Dang.
Apparently rodents in the southwest United States still carry the bubonic plagues. That's cool.
Yeah.
この病気の正体がわからず不安と混乱に陥った人々は誰かが毒を使って自分たちを攻撃してると考えた。この墓地の地下には昔毒を使っていると疑われた人々。
Oh my god.
What? You've been accused of using poison.
But still, like, what the fuck? I guess then when they die, they don't have to, like, carry them far.
Wow. Wow. Wow, wow, wow.
Wow, Isaac's real fucked up, huh?
Yeah.
Hey, do you still think your dad loves you?
Chorps, that's so mean.
The way it ended up being worded sounded really rude.
It's extremely rude. Don't be rude to our precious daughter, Cardia, who's just trying to figure herself out.
And we're sure to figure something out.
And B's embarrassed for saying that a graveyard is creepy.
And also that Isaac Beckford must be one wacky fellow to have built his laboratory in an unused prison underneath the graveyard.
So I guess the implication is that like the bubonic plague was like that's why the people were suspicious of Cardia?
No, because this happened way before this, I assume.
Yeah. I mean, he said that there was a like I don't know.
Like, they thought it was a poison attack, but that doesn't mean it's related to this poison.
Using poison is also quite a phrase. That sounds like it's drugs.
It's like drugs.
悲劇の起源というわけですか。人はそのせいの根本に不安と混乱を抱えています。人は人である限り、きっとこれからも悲劇は。
Damn, Saint Germain.
Wow.
Tell me more about being a radical centrist.
Hey, what have you guys
Lucan's
been talking
here,
about?
too.
Oh, wow, you guys look really sad.
Wow. Hey, I heard everyone's gonna be a downer, so like me and my fucking ridiculous outfit showed up to this graveyard to kind of lighten the mood a little bit, you guys. Come on.
Guys, I put on a clown nose. Everyone ready for a show? I learned parlor tricks.
Oh my god, it's just Zelda. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do.
Wow, look at all these rupees.
In order to get to the laboratory, we have to follow the ghost of the gravekeeper through an elaborate labyrinth and keep up with him, and then
you pay a monkey 60 gold to lead you the rest of the way through the forest maze.
it's even raining too. Like you have to play the Song of Storms at the windmill. It all checks out. This is. I didn't realize that Isaac Beckman's lab was just outside of Kakariko Village.
That's the village that wanted to burn her alive, see? Because it's so
Shit!
underdeveloped.
Man, that's... wow.
And see,
Wow.
London just houses Ganon's castle.
Wow.
Makes you think.
I can't believe this has been a Zelda AU this whole time.
Finally, the steampunk Zelda everyone's been clamoring for.
Also, Lupin checking for traps is a really fucking hilarious mental image.
He just activates all the traps and then avoids them.
Yeah.
Watch out, arrow trap, and then he just hits it.
He's got like some cool move.
Right.
With his cane or whatever.
Or like a backflip. He throws his hat forward and it gets hit by a knife. He cries a little.
Oh. Yeah, he's like, that was on purpose, but he's really actually secretly like really wounded that his hat has been damaged.
Right, his perfect hat. This looks big. Thanks, Saint Germain.
I mean, just because Saint Germain like cares about Cardia like individually as a person, like it's still gonna take a lot more to like rouse him from that like deep-seated indifference that he shows every
Right,
once in a
sure.
while. Ooh boy.
Oh, did he invent electricity down here too?
Jesus Christ.
Oh my fucking god.
Oh, you called it. You did it. You ruined the game.
I'm sorry. Spoilers.
You
Electricity exists in this world too.
fucking butts. Oh my god.
God damn it. Isaac,
Please.
is this almost feels like the sort of like cop out where like, oh, aliens did it, where we'd explain away all technological advancements and oddities.
Oh my god. Wait, what? What? Steam generates electricity. Like, you can use steam power to generate electricity. I'm confused. I'm not gonna think about it. I don't care. I was thinking about it and then I remembered I don't care. So, yes.
いや、電気の利用はすでに一部の分野じゃ当たり前に使われ始めてるぜ。
But we're gonna talk about it anyway.
この間の飛行船レース、実況に使われたエーテル通信装置だって一部電気仕掛け。
This is not the right place for world building, guys.
Oh my
I'm trying to find out if I'm a monster.
言わないよ。その原理もわからず、アイザックの引いた図面を模倣してるだけなんだし。
Oh my god, this one man invented all the things.
So he's also thousands of years old. Do you think Count Saint Germain knows Isaac Beckford?
Maybe. Maybe that's the big reveal.
Are they rivals?
No, they're not rivals. Saint Germain's not rivals with anyone. But he's, like, aware of him.
Right. Being the man who cursed him to eternal life.
Oh god. This is the worst.
Fucked up that the episode about your favorite boy is also, so far, maybe the most poorly written.
I feel like I'm not talking as much as I would normally because this is just like making me sigh over and over again. Just like, oh my god, really? We're doing this? Alright. Also, yeah, they're in this, like, terrifying science dungeon, and, like, everybody's, like, nonplussed.
Everyone's quipping.
See, Saint Germain, yeah, see, everybody's like, fucking, this was cool as hell. Like, they're... I think you guys should be a little more wary of, like, what surely, like, terrifying thing is about to happen to you.
Right.
But they're, like, seem so sure that no one is here.
人から外れた者はいたんだれど、その中には異彩を持つ者もいます。アイザック・ベックフォード、彼もまたそういった人物なのでしょうね。
Oh my god. Why do you have to take this terrifying tunnel in order to get there?
Oh, okay.
I'm surprised that Lupin said it in a way of like, what does everybody else want to do? Instead of being like, so this is what we're gonna do.
Right.
Oh my god, Van Helsing, you haven't changed at all.
I have my own problems.
Zero character development from our pal Abraham.
I'm just trying to figure things out so I can get murdered faster.
Oh my god. I didn't actually care about any of you anyway.
Saint Germain!
No!
I want to go look at cool shit.
No.
Guys, I did it. I found a real gun prototype.
This bitch is sabotaging us. I don't trust him all of a sudden anymore. He was so cavalier about loading Van Helsing into the gun. Like, maybe he just actively wants to fuck shit up. Or he's like, I helped them too much in the last chapter. I need to balance this out.
I feel like I was too good a character before.
Oh yeah, Saint Germain. I forgot that Saint Germain needs to vape, and he doesn't want to go with the rest of...
Sorry, I know you guys don't like this flavor I brought.
He just doesn't want to be a bother.
My testosterone flavored vape.
それじゃ
Whoa, that's a whole nother
僕た
level.
ちもバラバラに探してみないかい？もちろん何かあったらすぐ報告するよ。
Oh, we're just ruined.
Also, we already talked about the vape flavors that Saint
It's
Germain
true.
enjoys, and they're all like boutique, like really fancy, smooth flavors.
Right.
それと身の危
The
険
kind of thing where like you wouldn't
すぐに声を上げろ
expect them to go together, and then you're like, oh yeah, this is actually great.
あただの勘だけどよこの施設
Finally, someone talking about the vibe.
Yo, guys, this seems fucked.
Seems fucked. I don't know. Like, have y'all noticed? Lupin's there. Like, any of y'all notice this?
I've been bringing it up. You guys have been having fun conversations, but let's be honest here.
でもまあ
This shit's
誰か
whack.
と一緒ってなら自由に手がかりを探してくれ
Oh, do we get to pick a tagging partner?
見つかるといいな
Oh, okay. We'll just go with Victor. Sure. Let's go with the smart guy.
ああ、任せて
Cube
おけ
in the chat asks, "What's the vape etiquette for dungeons?" I don't know if you'll remember, Chorps, but I'm gonna volunteer that for the episode title.
It's an awful lot of books.
They're all exactly the same.
Well, he uses the same type of notebook.
Oh,
Like
yeah,
any
of
good-
course.
Academic.
No. Okay, hold the fuck on for a goddamn second, because there is no academic that I have ever met who is organized enough. Same type of notebook between two different iterations of notes. Like, I mean, the only realistic part of this is that there are books just everywhere and not just on shelves. Like that's realistic, but they should be all over the place, sideways, paper sticking out of them, not all the same type of book, like big gaps in places, and like shit is knocked over, and also there's a sandwich here. Like, no. This guy is really the devil, because look at how organized he is.
Yeah, I'm gonna say, we gotta make some choices here real quick. Is he actually the devil? Did he make a deal with the devil? Is he an immortal who became, like, super deranged, unlike Count Saint Germain, who just seems slightly unhinged?
君にとって大切な時だっていうのに
Um,
はしゃいだりして
I feel like he made a choice that is not unlike making a deal with the devil, but probably just his own scientific thing, some
Right.
sort of alchemy choice.
So he,
right?
like, really fucked some shit up doing some
Yeah,
kind
and
of
he
illegal alchemy
made a
thing.
choice to do it,
Right,
versus
sure.
like he did it to Cardia or like did it to Finis, but like he made the choice to do something to himself.
And then it just, you know, it just became one thing after another.
Yeah.
And next thing you know, you're modding your children.
Yeah. You mod your vapes, your vape rig, you mod your firstborn child, it just is out of control. Also, I've lost what's going on in here. Victor's really excited. Yeah, Victor's really excited, and then, like, fucking Cardia's like, oh, this is actually really serious. Like, none of them are taking this seriously all of a sudden. They're all, like, excited. Like, come on,
Well,
you guys.
That's because he's a nerd. He's just like, oh, look at all the science.
Yeah. What the fuck you think it means?
It means you're a bomb.
決まってるじゃないかこの軸
Yeah, obviously.
That's why they wanted to catch you in the first place, is because you are a weapon.
ジクテリウムは2年前の
Oh, wow!
What? 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 Why have we not talked about this until literally right now? What? We talked about the Philosopher's Stone. We talked.
At least one person knew about this, and I mean Victor.
What the fuck? I'm upset. I'm way off. I'm way off this game all of a sudden. Like all this information has been withheld for no good reason. Why? Like, he already knows this. Like, he already knows this information, and he didn't tell us before. Why? Why?
Like,
Why didn't we learn about this in Victor's
this
chapter?
already.
This is the worst. Most of the Zicterium will be stored at Redacted.
This definitely is a chapter of things we should have known before this.
Oh my god.
Or at least had, like, hinting to before this.
There should have been a little bit of this in every chapter. This is really bad. Like, even if he didn't want to tell the other members of the group for some reason, like, there was ample opportunity to have a scene where he told Cardia privately.
Right.
Oh my god. I'm being disappointed by my favorite voice chapter.
I'm sorry I revealed information to you.
Yeah, have they been purposefully withholding this information from her? Like, they've been talking about it among themselves, but they haven't been telling her?
I don't know that. I Victor easily withheld information. Like, he's known.
What other motivation would Victor have to withhold this information from, like, Lupin? If not, like, this, why would he?
Probably because he doesn't trust the others to not tell Cardia.
I guess. I don't know. I don't know.
Alright, gang. Hey, I'm Victor. I already knew this, but let me tell you what I found.
Uh-oh. A giant boulder is gonna fall and crush us.
Oh. I guess someone knew we're coming.
How are Van Helsing's guns not always in his hands?
He has to make appearances, you know?
Enemies. Of course, enemies.
Oh, we only have one enemy now.
Please let it just be Herlock Sholmes.
Yeah.
Hey guys! Hey,
Guys, I wanted to help.
Hey Lupin! I was just in the neighborhood and I thought I would stop by.
I saw you guys go into the graveyard. I thought it was really fucked up.
I just ran all the way over here from London.
Is this what you do in your free time? This seems like a really weird hobby.
Cool place. It's a cool place to chill with me, your friend, Herlock Sholmes.
Are you guys spelunking? I'm great at spelunking. Oh, there's Victor, trusting cops.
Oh, Victor. Rookie mistake.
私たちの始末はついででしょう。黄昏の目的は守備一貫して
Please, they're not interested in any of us
Saint
handsome men.
Germain.
人気者ですね。
Saint
アル
Germain.
ビアさん
I mean, he gets it.
He's dialed down the number of fucks he gives into the negatives.
Well, he's not gonna die. Who can kill him?
No, he doesn't. I don't know. He's still a fucker, but like it's a little bit more to the active detriment of the group this time.
Look, he's still ready to fight whenever.
Oh yeah. I hope no. Oh my god, what if he kills all these people in the dark? We never know.
Wow,
of
who
his
could have
power.
known what happened to them? He's just covered in blood.
Yeah. He's just covered in blood.
一気に片付ける
Man, weird that they just all fell down here and
It
aren't
doesn't matter
moving.
because his eyes are always closed, so
Right.
he does. It doesn't matter if he's in the dark.
Blood? I can't see anything.
私が先
Oh my god! Please, please, please! Van Helsing's like Lupin. You and me'll do it. Please, Saint Germain, say no. I'll do it. Oh, with his
伯爵の腕前ならば
with his skill. What is it? No one has specified what this means. Please, please, please specify what this means.
You
What
ever
are
seen
his
Hal's moving castle?
skills?
されると萎縮してしまうんですね。期待を裏切
Or
ら
spirited away? I assume that he just, like, is able to transform.
Oh my god! Please.
Like he's some kind of, like, shadow walker or something.
What if he's just a bloodborne, as his outfit would imply? We know that Van Helsing can lift like a ton. We know that he can fucking fight, but we haven't seen it.
そうは言っていない 今この場でも
Right, he's able to lift a giant ball of steel and one Van Helsing at the same
お
time.
前たちにしかでき
Yeah.
ないことがあるそのためにもここは引いておけインピーさんの頑丈さをなめるなってだいたい彼女
Oh my god, Impy. Back
I mean,
into
this
the
is not the
garbage.
moment.
Back into the garbage.
僕だって伊達にヤードから逃げ続けてないよ。戦う手段なら
Oh yeah, I build bombs.
このく
Hey, I've got some bombs here.
相手は最新鋭の暗視装置を装着してるはず。そういう相手なら僕の閃光弾が最高の相性になると思うよ。
だとよおいバンどうするよ戦術を理解しないバカ
Die, I guess. I don't care.
はいはい勝手に活躍して
All of the teamwork that they established in the previous chapter has completely dissolved.
別ルートから出口を賛成
I feel like I feel like we really took a turn,
何もある可能性が
and then we've completely gone back around.
Yeah, something's
working
weirdly
together.
regressed in their interactions.
Maybe this was reordered.
てめえの知識を全部使って最後まで考えろどんだけ絶望的
That'd be weird though, because we've been building up to finding out the secret this whole time.
Why is Lupin telling us not to pray?
Yeah, he's anti-religion.
Oh my god, Lupin, stop being such a fucking internet atheist.
自ら立とうとする者に神は
Saint Germain's just here to troll him constantly about
Yeah,
how
oh
much he
god,
believes
really?
in
Oh
God.
my god. Every time, actually, that Saint Germain has been talking about God in this, it has only been to irritate Lupin.
Saint Germain, your eyes haven't gotten used to anything in years.
Saint Germain has night vision. He's, yeah. Here, see?
俺はもう
No problem.
He's a perfectly adapted organism.
同じ
See, he
Same.
is
Same!
he's the ultimate weapon.
Look at this fucking guy.
No, Victor gets it.
Yeah.
さてさて
Do you think whatever Van Helsing's deal is also the same as what? If Van Helsing and Count Saint Germain have the same deal with them, then it has to be related to vampires.
Maybe.
伯爵、彼女のことは任せました。
必ずや守りきります。さあ行きましょうか。
I don't feel like we have to worry about anything if we've got the Count with us.
大丈夫。彼らを信じましょう。今は自分の心配を。
Oh my god, maybe he did Howl's Moving Castle.
Oh, shit.
He has simply adjusted the probability of us being at the end of the hallway.
See, now it's scary and it sucks because we're not all together.
This is a weird train of thought, because I feel like her whole problem was that she forced her emotions down and repressed them, and that was her own fault. It's not something that everybody taught her. It's the thing that everybody's trying to get her to not do.
I think it's
No.
the case of different situations.
We're at the bottom of Ever 17, and this is the heaven door. The Himmel door. To the most secretest lab.
What's behind it? It's chicken sandwiches.
Saint Germain disappeared because he was a hologram, just like Sora from Ever 17, and he couldn't go this far because the computers weren't set up this far.
He's a Tanuki.
No, we've all been in a Tanuki's balls this whole time. It's an old VNBC episode 1 joke for the true fans.
Oh, great.
Oh no!
I mean, we had to meet him again eventually.
Oh, of course, Yuri Plazetsky.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, this is what we flashed to very briefly in black and white.
Yeah, and it's in a different style and really gross.
This is a lot.
Don't talk like this isn't fucked up. Don't pretend to be cool and collected in this situation.
I live here.
This is my house! You see that empty canister in the back? That's my bed. Meet my other sister. Okay, so this is something I've actually been thinking about a lot out of his design. Is he wearing like a tube top sort of situation, or are there straps on that thing?
We'll never know.
Because he's not going to move his cape.
It's got those big old sleeves, but we do not know if he's got a bare shoulder under that cape.
Right, that's what I'm trying to figure out, and I can't tell from the art.
Okay, so is this like this is not his real body? Because he said, "I think I make a very cute little brother," like as if he chose this form.
Right, but they also talk about Finis having come back to life after an assassination, so he clearly has the same body.
Yeah.
What is the truth behind our terrifying brother? I have been waiting in here for months now. Great job with the airship race, by the way. Very impressed. I'm proud of you.
本当に良かったよ。ルパンたちを過大評価してしまったかと不安になっていたところだ
This is so much.
This is all I've been waiting for, honestly. The rest of it, filler.
あの列車事件の後、僕たちは姉さんたちの行方をそれこそ必死に探したよ。でも、どれだけ探してもその行方は全く
Legitimately, this is the only part of the chapter I remember.
Oh boy.
But guess why? Because it's really fucked up and gross.
Yeah.
いくらルパンが逃走の天才だとしても、一個人対国家組織だ。
Hey, Finnis, this is a cool speech and all, but could you... Come on.
このロンドンで
Kindly, what the
黄昏
fuck?
から姿を隠し続けることなんて絶対にできない。
Finnis, could you just hold the fuck for...
できない
Finish. Stop for a moment. This is the least important thing that I want to know about you right now.
姉さんたちがそれに食いつくのを待つみたい
Oh, the bait. You mean these horrible fucked up human
な
bodies?
が邪魔をしているんだ。
That one looks like it's supposed to have wings and a tail. Can we talk about this?
把握できない大きな組織か何か。
That's
That's
right.
one of the
Herlock
angel
Schultz has
people.
been helping to us the whole
姉さん
time.
の後ろには誰が隠れてる
Oh man, is this what? Is this what
一体何の目的
Ca-
で
Saint Germain
僕たちの
is?
邪魔をするのかな。
Has Saint Germain been protecting them? Is Saint Germain... Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Please. Please. What is Saint Germain? What is Saint Germain? Tell me.
Man, this is... wow, this scene's gonna really pop off if you're asking these
Does
sorts
he
of
have-
questions.
Does he have an aura of confusion around him? They get near the mansion and they're like, huh, what was I doing? And they walk away.
別にもういいか。
If they don't explain it, that's my headcanon of what the explanation is.
It's just... Isn't that a Harry Potter thing?
それ
Maybe.
だけで十分だ。
But I mean it more that it just emanates from him constantly.
Oh, from
Like,
him as a
everyone-
person.
Yeah, 'cause
Not like he has
everyone
a spell
tries-
on the house or something.
Yeah, like, no, more like everyone who tries to talk to him is so confused, and that's like part of his aura.
その通りだよ。
That's why he can just get away with saying whatever the fuck he wants.
Yeah. Because he's just naturally baffling, so there's this like bafflement aura around his home.
Right.
And so that's why they couldn't find
姉
them.
さんたちへの招待券としたわけ。僕の苦労が無駄にならなくてよかったよ。
Boy.
So do I.
Oh, boy.
So do I, Guardian.
This is so much.
Oh, now you don't want to talk.
There's, and I feel like he's not gonna tell us, and it's not gonna be for a reason.
姉さん、どうして父様を
Oh boy.
I beg your pardon. Do you have something worse embedded in your tummy or something?
Why did I get all the recessive genes?
All the recessive horologium?
その理由が全然わからないんだ。
Does he think that because she has the crystal in her that meant that he loved her more?
こんなに
Why wasn't I turned into an unspeakable monster to live in a mansion alone for the rest of my life?
Yeah, now I'm just a regular unspeakable monster.
who might also be immortal. My head came off at some point, I think. I got assassinated or something.
If he unties that bow, does his head come back off?
See, that's what I want to see.
姉さんばかり僕が姉さんに劣るわけないのに姉さんが僕より優れているわけないのに
I don't even know how we're related. We look nothing alike. I guess we have the same kind of bluish eyes, but like...
They're both animes.
That's... everyone's related. Maybe it's because you talk like this. Maybe it's because you're creepy. Also, everyone has really fucked up ideas of what love means. Cardia's like, oh, my father must love me if he gave me the horologium. And her brother's like, your father must love you best if he gave you the horologium.
Yeah, Jesus.
Everyone wants to be cursed. I don't get it.
This is so much.
教えてあげるよというより聞かれなくても初めから教えるつもりだったんだけどね
Oh, thank God.
Please, please, finish, please.
敬愛する父様の研究所父様の代わりに僕がずっと大切に大切に守ってきた場所
Well, yeah, I think we knew that much.
Yeah.
ここはね、姉さん。姉さんが真実を知るために
God, please explain more about writing.
This is what we call the climax of the story, Guardian.
Please let Saint Germain appear and be like a dragon or something and be like, aha, I've actually been protecting her this whole time.
That's why no one came to the house. It's because he's a dragon.
Yeah, because he's actually a blue eyes white dragon.
We're not in ancient Egypt, jeez. Well, now we see them more clearly.
Oh my god.
Is that one a mermaid in the back?
I guess so. Oh my god.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Wow. Wow. Wowie, wow, 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 wow. Man, why does every anime end with this the same way?
Jesus Christ.
Oh, wow, that
believe
sure
it.
is an aesthetic commitment.
Our dad is Satan.
Oh, yeah, a homunculus. That makes sense.
I think we called this.
That's one of the alchemy words that they haven't used yet. See, I knew she didn't have a mom.
But then is he also a created thing, or is he a real human? Is he a failed clone?
He's a homunculus without a horologium.
He's like the testing bed.
Or maybe like once he created Cardia, he was able to create Finis? I'm not sure. We'll find out.
Probably.
But he knows all these things, so he's not her younger brother. He's her older brother.
Yeah. He just looks tiny.
一歩間違えればこの中にいたのは姉さん、あなただったかもしれないんだから。
Oh boy.
やだな、姉さん。僕が今そう教えたじゃないか。そうだよ。姉さんは人間じゃないんだ。よかったね、姉さん。これがあなたの知りたかった真実さ。猛毒をその身に携える自分は何者なのか。人ならざる力とはよく言ったものだよね。そりゃそうさ。だって姉さんは人じゃない。
A clone. But I guess this is a homunculus, and a homunculus is like a category of thing.
You're right.
A real Frankenstein's monster. Oops. But that's not what that is. That's not what this is. So, the original concept of a robot, from when the word robot was invented, which is a Czech word for worker, but when it was used in the context that it's used now, it was a clone, essentially, a person assembled from sort of printed parts of of people, like that they could make all these organs, and then they connected all the organs together, and then that became a human being. But that was like the concept of what a robot was before, like, we had approached the idea that you could make one out of like metal and computers. That it was like basically what we would now call a clone.
Huh. A little close for comfort there.
Your Name Random Number says Metropolis, and Metropolis is the film adaptation of the Czech play Rossum's Universal Robots, which was where Robot was originally brought into pop culture. How does he know about that?
He was the priest.
I guess he would have heard the story quite easily if he had gone to the village and asked people about it.
Right. Hey, just checking in on my sister. Has anyone seen a horrible monster hanging out here? Oh, this happened? Cool. Time to hold this as emotional blackmail.
This is equally heavy-handed.
姉さんが僕といるのは姉さんのためにもなる。
Finis, on the other hand, is a homunculus who understands the concept of lying.
ルパンたちをエレインのようにしたくないでしょ。姉さんはまだ知らないんだ。
The likes of us.
Okay, so he does admit, because he has kind of been like beating around the bush about it, but he's obviously also homunculus.
Right.
And that would also explain why he can't die, I guess.
Yeah.
Because the homunculus is like a golem.
It all checks out.
父様もきっと喜んでくれる。さあ、姉さん。
I guess that's why they're brother and sister, is they're both born of the same horrible testing or whatever.
I guess. Eventually we'll see what is on his forehead. I assume it is more gems.
Oh, maybe those are gems. That would make sense. Like, oh, here's a little bit of a horologium. Not enough to be, like, deadly or
I mean, it still
bad
could
at
be
all.
all up in his brain.
Right, his entire brain is just made of poison.
Yeah. Or, like, it because one of his eyes.
取り乱しちゃって面白いな。それもこれも人間の真似事に過ぎないって。
This is so much. Like, this is so much to just be dropped in this one chapter. Like, I feel like we could have gotten so much of this over the course of the other chapters.
Maybe not, like, the final reveals, but at least, like, something that leads to this.
Because she talks about being a monster, but, like, we really have no context for the emotional significance of that. It just seems, like, sort of hollow and childish.
Right. Which we could have gotten at least pieces of the background story.
Oh wait, hold on. In a flash, I understand everything. Finally. Oh, that's the Philosopher's Stone, huh?
Finally.
Here it is. It's red, just like in Harry Potter. That's why I know what it is.
It's not red in Harry Potter. What?
Isn't it? In the movie? Isn't it red?
Gold.
It's gold? Really?
Yeah, pretty sure it looks like a gold lump.
Damn. I don't know why I remember it being red then. Maybe it was
But
some
also,
other
when did
piece
that
of
movie
media.
come out? Because that's how long it's been since I've seen it.
Maybe it was red in a different piece of media that I
maybe
lose
on the
now.
front of the... No, because it wasn't on the front of the book. Well, it might have been on the front of a book for there. They had different jackets.
Oh, Your Name Random Number says it was like black red in the movie.
Oh, what
I
the
agree with you,
frick?
Mac.
Look, it's been a while.
Get out
I
of here.
thought it was a gold lump, but I might be thinking of a different piece of media that also has a Philosopher's Stone in it.
One of the many Philosopher's Stones.
I don't know why everyone's so
Right.
excited about it. There's so many of them.
Need to be... Oh man, maybe he can control her with it. That'd be fucked up.
I mean, we did start having intense, hot flashes of pain.
How is Finis able to physically overpower any being that exists?
Well, because he's homunculus.
I guess he has... Really?
See, it looks like they're just big, flowy sleeves, but inside, very big muscles.
Just his forearms, they're just fucking huge.
Right, they're just the biggest things you ever seen. It's kind of like Popeye. That's why he wears the big, flowy.
Yeah.
He looks like a
His
Final Fantasy VII sprite.
horologium is green because it's made of spinach.
Great.
Alright, good night, folks. Oh my god. Oh no.
This is the key to unlock the lock, I guess. Man, we should have never left the house because of this shit. Fuck everything else.
So much. This reminds me, this is like very strange because at like last night I was watching the OVA of The Guyver, which is
Wait, the anime one or the Hollywood movie?
The
or the
anime
other
one.
Hollywood movie?
The anime one.
Okay.
and it's about this like biosuit weapon
Right,
thing,
I
and
know,
all the
yeah.
bad guys turn into monsters. I'm telling the audience.
Okay.
I know that you know. and and so this is now like obviously what's happening.
Right.
Victor, come to save us.
Throwing a flashbang right in Finis' face.
Are you sure this isn't related to our choices? Like the game didn't pick who saved us?
守るようにって
There is a moment in this. I'm almost positive.
ネクラマシか。古典的だけど今のは驚いたよ。それにシュタイン博士
Finally, someone gives him the respect he deserves and
Damn.
calls him by his PhD.
姉さんを助けるためにここまで来るなんてね。そんなに姉さんが大切？ああ、
Do you think Victor knew about this too? Probably not.
I don't know.
ねえ、それ本気で言っ
Oh my god, maybe he did. I mean, this is all based on homunculi.
Yeah.
ただの罪滅ぼし
We know all about Frankenstein's with that, but in other media.
Yeah, that's true.
I can't believe it goes past like war crimes and goes against crimes against humanity.
Well, he is Dr. Frankenstein.
やっぱりそうだ。
That's sort of his thing.
大体さ、シュタイン博士、姉さんは人間
I mean, is Queen Victoria human though? Like, I can understand his type here.
人工生命体ホムンクルスだ。
She's a different sort of monster.
Yeah. If anything, a more palatable one.
That's
ほ
right.
ら、見てみなよ。辺り一面に浮かぶ姉さんのなり損ないをさ。そんな怪物を相手に同情をしたところで。
Finis, you are also one of these things.
Yeah, but he's really fucked up.
Yeah, he seems... I don't know. His motives are confusing still.
僕がその気になればお前を殺すこともできる。これ以上彼女に近づくんじゃない。
This is quite a video game.
テロリストって案外ハマり役だったんじゃない
Yeah, Victor throws one of the test tubes and everyone just gets high as fuck.
Saint Germain, you filled this with vape juice.
Oh no! I
What hap-
accidentally grabbed one of Saint Germain's vape juices instead.
Meanwhile, Saint Germain is accidentally vaping a bomb.
I feel like this is like the fact that we went in that room with Victor, the fact that Victor is here now would imply that we have like Victor points.
That's weird because earlier we had Saint Germain points. And we didn't hang out with Victor, so I feel like we should have.
これはね、ホロロギウムをより上位の存在とするための鍵でね。シュタイン博士、もう遅いよ。すべて。
You might be right though. We may have somehow stumbled into Victor.
Yeah, you made it seem like there would be a definitive choice, but I don't know anymore. I feel like the game has chosen Victor for us.
That seems strange because I feel like we haven't chosen Victor. Like with our choices.
With our emotions.
Right.
カルディア、姉さんも感じるでしょ。姉さんの中にうごめく絶対的。
Nope, there it is! Here it is! I knew it!
What the fuck? What the
Victor was a
fuck?
fucking fake! Victor was a
What the
fake out!
fuck? Oh my god! He doesn't even know this!
I can't believe.
Oh my god.
Oh, 2 hours of build up for this. This is what I've been waiting for you to see.
Oh my god.
これは失礼。自己紹介が遅れました。
I'm dead.
私の名は
I hope the chat is chat says my longest yeah boy ever. Hell yes, I am in love. Oh shit.
していただけるかもしれません。
Hey. There are a lot of things I don't remember about this chapter. Literally everything since the beginning of us seeing the tubes.
運命の大行者歴史の導き
Oh my
I have
god.
recognized,
Oh my god.
and I've been waiting for this.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god.
ああ
He opened his eyes, if you'll notice.
イデアの
Oh my god.
ご理解いただけますか
These faces too.
イデアちょっと
Ah, the Illuminati.
唯一警戒していたあの
Agreed, Cardia.
Oh my god, I can't believe Finis is fucking dead.
すぐに
I
Don't
mean,
open your
obviously
eyes
he's
ever
not.
again, Saint Germain.
おとなしくしていてください
Ah, he's looking right at us! Oh no, I'm very unsettled. I'm very unsettled by this. This is not. I don't want someone to make eye contact with me while he's killing someone. This is.
Don't
a
worry,
lot.
babe. I'll be just a minute.
This is not. This is not. I'm off. I'm kink shaming. I'm pushing away from this table.
黄昏がつかめない理由ようやくわかったよ
It was because of him. It's
Yeah.
taken him a long time to die.
お前
He's got a lot to say.
This is so much. This is so much. Was this worth it?
We'll talk about that in a bit.
I hope that that was a special weapon. Oh my god.
You wanted to see him fight.
I
こ
did
れで
Saint Germain to straight up murder someone, and now it has happened.
今黄昏も一度引かざるを得ません
This is so
私たちもま
much.
ず身の安全を確保しこの地下から脱出するとしましょう
I love this reveal of this has actually just been all Saint Germain this whole time. He's the only one, like, on the same level as the villains.
And that's so fucked up to think about because he's been like the most in the background character.
Yeah, Jesus.
カルディアさん
I can't believe Saint Germain is in Assassin's Creed.
I'm so glad he closed his eyes again.
大丈夫ですか
This is so much. Oh my god. Well, I mean, look at him. Finis was actually a monster in the way that a human being can be a monster.
Right, but also a monster in the other way. He was both.
Yeah. Yeah.
He was cruel and also not of this world.
This is so much. I can't believe that this whole time Saint Germain was a better Van Helsing.
The real human weapon.
Guardian, どうしたの? Ah, でも苦しそうだよ。
フラン、気持ちはわかりますが、ここは大丈夫だと言って彼女の気持ちを汲みましょう。
Victor, you gotta respect women.
All women are queens, Victor.
わかりました。
Victor would never say something as heartless as thought, though. He would never use that word.
He would be offended by the phrase "all women are queens."
Oh, you're right.
I feel like this goes against everything that I've come to believe.
All right, he's got that whole issue with Victoria, huh?
Yeah. Hell of a scene in the anime. You're a weapon. You're a weapon. I mean, there's no way that she could internalize that now because she's like been refusing to internalize it this whole time. Like, this is the one thing that has been obvious the whole time, which is that she is a weapon, and
Right.
she has refused to acknowledge it the whole time.
I mean, I understand why. It's way fucked up.
Mm-hmm. Also, he's 100,000% going to come back to life. What even is this?
Yeah, but this is the first
Or
time
another
she's
another
died.
Finis is going to come out a tube and
Right.
be like, "I'm here again."
And also, I have wings this time because it's really fucked up.
Yeah, I just wanted wings this time, actually.
I wanted a prehensile tail. You can't
just
see it,
seemed
but I actually
cool.
have 3 hearts.
It just seemed cool, because I'm a 16-year-old boy.
And I will forever be a 16-year-old boy monster.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how that's not the most relatable part of this game.
The 2 blue parts in my forehead, they're eyes now.
Okay, here we go. Ooh. Hmm. What happened to the Philosopher's Stone? Or whatever that pendant is?
They may have left it with him.
That seems bad. That
Not
seems like
sure.
a bad call.
Possible that Saint Germain took it when he stabbed him.
Yeah, but I don't think they explicitly said it.
They did not say anything about it. We have not made mention of it. But clearly something's tampering with evidence afterwards.
This is a lot. Alright, how many of you motherfuckers already knew what a homunculus was? I'm guessing everyone except for Impy.
Impy's like, what's that? Is this some kind of car?
Oh no, she's gonna leave.
But how many, like, really know what a homunculus is?
That's not gonna work. Come on, Cardia. Like, 3 different Illuminati members are staying with you, part of 3 different separate Illuminatis. Beamsplash in the chat brings up a good point. Where's Cece?
We didn't let Cece take care of us tonight. But Cece's the only one who loved us from the beginning, even if we weren't a monster. If we were.
Yeah. Yeah.
Cece probably knew the whole time that we weren't human, but didn't care.
Of course.
Dogs are smart.
Dogs are smart and good.
I don't think any of
Cece
them
is-
know.
Cece's the best boy.
Oh, there's Cece.
Yeah. Look at that dog.
Quick, put Cece in the... Put Cece in the baggage. Oh no, you gotta leave Cece with Deli. We can't leave...
Oh yeah, what about Deli?
Yeah,
What
we
about
can't leave Deli.
Who knows more about being a horrible monster that everyone hates other than the son of the Vampire King?
Where's that route where we just, like, where we just, like
fucking
bond
real
over it?
talk.
Yeah. Real talk, hey, what's it like being a horrible monster everyone hates? Nothing romantic about this, it's just self-care.
Therapy. Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Is she gonna explode?
Have we been activated?
See?
Oh, you're right.
See? We are on the victor path.
At least we still got to see Venice get stabbed.
Wow. I can't believe we're on the victor path.
Yeah, what? How did that happen?
You? This is all your fault.
What did
You
I
just can't get away from your best boy. You've been subconsciously poisoning my decisions.
That's not what I've been doing.
Man. I mean, it's okay. I like Victor.
And we can always just watch specifically this scene, but with Count Saint Germain. If we decide to
I
go
gotta
back.
say though, like after he did actually murder someone in front of us, I'm not totally against the idea of going down the Victor route. Like that was like legitimately unsettling, and like I don't know if I can pretend to be horny for that on this
You don't
show.
have to pretend.
Look, stop. First of all,
That wasn't. No, that's not what I meant.
First of all, what I do in the privacy of my own fan fiction is none of your business, frankly. Second of all, oh my god. Also, like, is it not the most appropriate for Victor, the ultimate weeaboo Otacon, to be in love with a girl who's not a real person?
Holy shit.
He's just like like just like an idol, Cardia. Yeah, I can't decide if I'm 1,000% like more on board for Saint Germain or if I'm like, well, this is fine actually.
君は根本的に
Oh, that's incredible. The swap.
何か
Oh boy, that was just so much. Like the fact that he looked directly at us, the player. Like I feel like he wasn't looking at Cardi, he was looking at me.
Right, that's fourth
It's
wall
just-
breaking. Like, hey, you want some of this?
Like, wow, okay, I really have to. Let me just take a moment to think about this.
けど胸に埋まるホロロギウムその猛毒に耐える体アイザック・ベックフォードの娘
He's like, I actually like it better that you have this poison crystal in your chest. Actually, see,
We
it
need a
makes
lot
you
more
cooler.
scare quotes around daughter.
確信を持ったんだ
Yeah.
君は作ら
I
れ
thought you were fucked up and weird. You want a kiss?
Yeah, this is another thing. Like, I feel like he's been dropping hints this whole time that he knows what we really are.
He just hadn't like confirmed it.
このことは
Victor.
とどめるつもりだったこの真実は君にとって
Oh my god. See, this is the thing that I don't like about Victor, which is that he keeps making these decisions for our own good. Like, which Saint Germain rightly called him out on it.
Right.
ああ 違う僕は君を怪物なんて思ったことただの一度もない
I like how he's sort of dodging the question. Like, I never thought of you as I never thought of you as a monster, but I'm not going to admit that I never thought of you as an object.
Well, that wasn't part of the question.
必要なんかじゃない
There we go. You aren't just
Yeah.
a thing.
要は自分から笑ったり
That's right. She did find a way to develop emotions.
Mm-hmm.
怪物なんかじゃないよ怪物は
Oh my god.
Now, me, Victor, an actual human monster, does not know how to love either.
君は違うだろう僕たちみんなを
Doesn't it make sense though that Victor Frankenstein falls in love with this like very Frankenstein's monster type character? Like, that's hard to deny.
怪物なんかじゃない
Yeah.
心優しいただの女の子だ
Why don't any of these like romantic monster girl stories deal with homunculi? It's always the sexy ones like mermaids or centaurs. Why don't they deal with poison humans?
Oh my goodness. What could it be?
カルディア
I mean, this is how I also react to falling in love, honestly.
一人
Be like, the fuck is this? The
Wait,
fuck is this?
Wait, is this allowed?
Looking at myself in the mirror like, are you really doing this again?
これまで
Can't fucking believe this.
To be fair, everyone who has ever confessed to me, I also asked, so you don't think I'm a monster?
Wait. I'm not letting this slide. Has someone anime confess their feelings to you? That's an experience that I personally covet in my own life, so I need to know if this has happened or not.
If what situation? Please.
Has someone anime confessed to you, or just like, be like, oh, Chorps, I need to talk to you.
Only
just-
in dating sims. That's why I play them. It's so unlike my real life.
I mean, same.
I'd be like, finally, boys are desperate for me and not the other way around.
ああ 僕は町に用事があるから少し出かけるよ。
And now I disappear from the story. Go meet up with Count Saint Germain.
Bye.
大したことじゃないよ。忘れ物を取りに
Victor, stop hiding things. We've been over
Stop
this.
being vague. What more do you need to stop being vague? God, these boys are the worst. Actually, I hate all of them, and they're all the worst boys.
That's not true. Count Saint Germain has been disgustingly honest with us. He murdered
It's
someone right in
true.
front of us and was like, hey.
Yeah, that's true. He hasn't lied to us. I think he's just like not. It's not in his personality.
Right.
He just doesn't give a fuck. That's different than lying.
It's true.
Oh my god, I love it when guys admit they have feelings for me and then immediately disappear. That's good. That's always a great sign for a relationship.
That's my dream.
Oh my god, this trophy!
Hey, you're right. We are, in fact, on Victor's path. Whoops.
Yep, we did it. That was
That's right.
it.
I mean, who
We're
else
on
is
the
a
Victor
wanted man
path.
in our group? No one.
No, all of them, if you know what I mean. Wink.
Oh, you are right.
Wow.
So
Well, that's it. I mean,
and look,
way.
the save
Oh, yeah.
data will change to the boy that we're going with, and the thing
Wow,
changes
look
too.
at
Look,
that.
we had a heart before, and now it's some kind of concoction,
some kind of science.
some kind of bong.
I'm conflicted about replaying the game to get the boy I want. I feel like there's like a natural sort of like, oh well, this is what I got from making the choices that were in my heart. So
I pushed you some choices that may have decided it for us. Like on accident, like I didn't know it gave more points. But you know what I'm talking about, right? Like we've may have said too many nice things. Oh, whoops. To Victor.
Don't make him look at us again. Just
No,
leave it
I'm
right
leaving
there.
it here
That's
because
fine.
I feel like this is him at his most natural. So, yeah,
this is so much.
This chapter's real messy.
Yeah. Oh, this was all over the place. Like the payoff of Saint Germain fucking stabbing Finis in the chest, like stone cold, was very good. That was a very good thing that happened. The number of plot points that were suddenly brought up and resolved that had zero mention up until now. Like, that was basically the entire chapter. It was
So
an
here's-
entire chapter of, like, hey, this has been going on this whole time, and you've gotten zero indication of it.
So here's how we fix this, right? We need to plant seeds of the horrific memory that she has in previous chapters. Like, at the start of every chapter, wakes up from a nightmare, new information added.
Right?
And then that
so
leads
easy.
to the start of this chapter where we tell him like the full story. That makes that work.
And then there's been times, like other times when Finis was talking to us that she could have had bits of flashback,
Right,
we
like,
could have...
talking to him was like, oh, my head suddenly, I suddenly felt sick and I remembered something.
Yeah, again, like Harry Potter. But, I feel like there could have been, like, a bit of an interesting twist going on with it, in that if we did know more about the whole Elaine story, that we could have had the seeds planted in our minds, by the story being revealed to us slowly and sort of in reverse, that she did kill those people. And then it's like, oh, here's the final, like, actual thing where we see that she didn't kill them, and, like, didn't kill them on purpose.
Sure, we
and
just
that
still
it was
need
an
we need
accident.
a build up to it.
Yeah.
And
I don't know.
the us the us being or the horologium being made of a thing that's used for a weapon, feel like Victor should have at least, even if he's still doing that thing where he lies to us and doesn't tell us, I feel like we should have had a hint of that where he's like, oh, this is used for Nevermind or something. Like there should have been
should have talked about it more as a weapon, because they did talk about it.
Right, but they never talked about it
to
that. They didn't get to that part where it's like, oh, it's a weapon,
Yeah.
which should have been.
And it's so obvious that she's a weapon. Like,
right, they've talked about it multiple times, just not with those characters.
Mm-hmm. And I feel like, you know, obviously more characters, like obviously Saint Germain knows exactly what Cartier is,
Right.
as well, and like Van Helsing probably does, to some extent. Like, and Lupin might also, like, everyone except Impy, really. Impy probably has no idea. But everybody else, like, you know, they could have dropped hints that they knew parts of this story.
Mm-hmm.
And they didn't. And it just sort of, like, blindsides us, I think, like, too much. And then because it has to all be compressed in this chapter, like, the way that the story is told is, like, so heavy-handed and way that is not pleasant to read, because it's just like, oh yeah, I get it. Like you're not really introducing any sort of interesting twist to the story. This is like, you know, paper dolls cut out children's story type characterization.
Like I think
where it's almost like not worth it to even talk about the Elaine story as much as they did, because it was so stereotypical.
Like the back half, once they actually start doing the thing, I feel like that's enough of like, oh, these are reveals, you know, these are things happening, push forward, and also explain something. And also introduce some fucking plotline with Count Saint Germain.
Yeah.
Of him being secret Illuminati, anti-Twilight.
Yeah, like we talked to him a lot up until this point, and we got no hints dropped.
But I think that's the point of it, is that he's supposed to be sort of mysterious, and you're supposed to kind of wonder what's going on, and then it just drops on you.
Yeah, I guess.
I think that's what they're explicitly going for.
Yeah, that part it does. Yeah.
The issue is just everything else that's wrapped around it, because I think, again, if you just have the back half, that makes for a stronger chapter. But because we also got everything about the Elaine story, it ends up feeling bloated.
Mm-hmm.
Because we're just being told things instead of being able to go like, aha, I figured it out.
Mm-hmm.
Again,
also, has there been any mention up until this point that Isaac Beckford feared the organization of IDEA?
No, because we also haven't had any of that happen. That's all that's all Saint E.G.
Ah.
So, like, this is definitely the weakest chapter just because of the huge front half that's kind of bloated with...
Yeah. Just the fact that there's so many reveals, just bam, bam, bam. Like...
Yeah. Again, there are references to the fact that, you know, she had clearly hung out with people before this, and that could have tied in, but they're not hints enough because it doesn't happen enough, and it doesn't connect with, oh, weird, I'm having flashbacks of my past, so it doesn't work. It's just like, oh, you go back when you go, oh, okay, I guess that makes sense. But, you know, it's a problem.
Such a specific... Yeah, it was such a specific experience that she had, too. Like, I would not have expected it to be that specific of an experience. Like, I thought she was going to flash back to being a human girl with Finis and their father, and, like, living a normal human life or something like that, you know? Like, there was no lead up that, like, that's what it was. And I think that could have very easily been...
Yeah, it's a rough chapter. It's definitely a lower point in the story as a whole.
Yeah, and I think it really suffered. This is like I'm kind of like more upset about this because these are all such important plot points.
Right, these are all things that end up defining a lot of the story.
Yeah, this is Cardia's motivation, Finis's motivation, Saint Germain's motivation, like all these characters.
You can call it a motivation, but yes.
Yeah, well, you know. But this is both Cardia and Finis's like motivation, and like the whole story of who they are, and it's dropped so unceremoniously. Like, by the way, this has been happening this whole time, and I really dislike that. Like, it's just, you know, it feels like so like first draft. Like, oh, I thought of this idea. but I didn't go back to the parts I already wrote and add any foreshadowing.
Right, because we could have had one more moment with Finis.
Mm-hmm.
We could have had the moments with the dreams. I don't think that Count Saint Germain one really needs any build-up, because I think that's the point.
Yeah.
Because you're still supposed to be shocked by this
And
boy.
I think the Saint Germain thing would have so much more impact if we didn't already just live through an entire chapter of these, like,
impacts.
fucking things. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a problem. But this is the end of the common route. Like, everything has been set up, and now the way we resolve these things is based around which boy we've chosen. So we don't get all the answers with each boy, but we get answers with boys. And you're gonna tell me that finally, once you see Count Saint Germain pop off on someone and really just go all out, you're like, oh, this isn't what I wanted. I can't believe this.
I don't look.
Saint Germain just cannot make you happy.
Just move it to the part where he's looking at us. I just need to make an assessment in my heart.
It's which button? X. Okay. There it is.
This is so much. Look at this picture.
Hey, you were waiting for this, weren't you, Deepak?
It's
Kept
like
you
he
waiting,
knew.
huh?
It's like I'm being directly called out by the game for wanting this.
So this is
And, like,
what you're
I'm
into,
not-
huh?
Now let's break this down. I'm not sad that Finis is getting murdered, because obviously
He's a bad dude.
First of all, he's not going to actually be dead, but second
Right.
of all, he needs to actually be killed.
Right, he's a bad dude, and he's clearly a major antagonist, and he's alive,
Yeah.
unlike our father. So
Yeah.
gotta take what we
Yeah.
can get.
This is horrifying because this character has not opened his eyes the entire game and only opens his eyes to make direct eye contact with us while he's murdering someone, which is quite a lot. I think really what kind of knocked me over a little bit was the fact that Cardia is horrified, and she specifically says that she's horrified.
Mhm.
And like that to me is like, oh well, Cardia doesn't want this, so how can I choose this for her? Because she is put off by this. Like, she is like, this is terrifying. And like the same way for the other, like some of the other, like for Van Helsing, when Van Helsing does scary things like shoot people with a real gun, like
Right.
Cardi says, like, oh, I'm terrified, like I'm scared of this, like this is bad. And it just seems weird to be like, I don't know. I want to know what the fuck Saint Germain's whole situation deal is. Game already king shamed me one time this chapter by calling him old man. So all the points in this chapter that have not been a dramatic plot reveal have been this game specifically calling out me, the player, for making the choices that I've made and the tweets that I've tweeted, and I'm upset. Man, I don't know.
I wonder if this would have been benefited from being separated into two distinct chapters. Chapter of Cardia reveal and sort of the dealing with the past persecution, and then break, calm moments, and then they enter.
Yeah, I feel like it's weird.
It's just a lot to happen
Cardia,
all at once.
That she only tells her backstory to Saint Germain.
Yeah, it's a weird separation that I feel like is someone telling them, okay, you have to get to the point where the boys happen now. Like, almost like some kind of background meddling of the boys need to happen now, and you need to get everything you want as far as setup done right now.
I feel like we didn't really get a lot of Saint Germain in this chapter. That's his chapter.
Yeah, like, I thought, again, it had been a while. I remember this being the sort of the highlight of what happens amongst all of the events. But like Count Saint Germain really doesn't get you're basically dropped like a truth bomb about him. Like, hey, I belong to a secret organization. Yes, it's good, but like we've also been getting hints, bits and pieces and hints of this other thing, like, his religious affiliation and sort of these other like sort of like clearly like him having lived a long time, sort of like revelations about him where he's not sure about himself as a person anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Where I feel like this should have played up that a bit more in their conversation. Again, if they had done that as a chapter where Count Saint Germain and Cardia explore the humanity of, well, Cardia, but then with that point, like, there's a hint of that in their discussion, where he's talking about, like, oh, I don't even know my own emotions, where, like, explore that and then take the time for the plot.
Yeah.
On a separate moment. Like, Count Saint Germain has a plot attached to him, but I feel like if we're doing a chapter, we still play into the idea that he is just sort of like an eccentric immortal. And then we drop later, hey, also he belongs to this secret organization and knifed a child homunculus.
Yeah, Van Helsing couldn't kill a child, but
but Saint Germain does not care.
He don't fuck around. He just stabbed a child, no problem.
Yeah,
like,
here
you go.
He is
you're
absolutely
dead.
ready to kill someone.
Not like, and I mean that. I feel like we've been joking about this aspect of him the whole time.
You've been joking about this aspect of him the whole time.
Me personally have been joking about how he could just kill someone remorselessly, but I feel.
But he did it.
He did it.
He did it.
Man. I don't know, I'm still conflicted about the fact that we sort of like naturally fell into the Victor route and then be like, no, I want to go back. Because like, what if a bunch of stuff change? Like, what if a bunch of like small scenes change?
I mean, we saw, the weird thing is we saw the Count Saint Germain scene, right? With when we went out together. So it's weird that changed in between those chapters, because I feel like that was after Victor's chapter. But as it is now, this is currently the boy we're looking at. Now, do you want to follow?
And I also am like, I'm also like, you already played through Victor's route, so maybe like you're like, I really want to see a different one.
It's been a while. I don't remember a lot. I remember big set pieces, but I don't remember how we get there. So I'm happy with doing that.
I don't know. Because we had Victor for the special scene where she was going to run away from home. Like, now if we see it again with Saint Germain, it's going to like lose its like special emotional moment of the first playthrough, you know? Because now I'm like, oh, this is a video game. We're just watching this. It's not going to be special anymore.
But what the hell would Count Saint Germain say to try to bring us back? Like,
that's true. No, I want to know the answer for all of the boys, frankly, and a lot of key points, like what they do. I'm really curious to know how much changes. Also, like, because like Victor has been so uncertain about us the whole time, like, and it's been weird. And I'm like, how many of those things get replaced with Saint Germain interactions if we had been on that path?
So I assume that the three things that we get is that we go to a room with him instead of Victor. I don't know what would happen with the attack, because the point is that he shows up out of nowhere. I guess we just skip the part where Victor runs in and goes straight to, as I'm feeling this hot burning, he comes in, drops in the chest. And then the last one would be the running away.
Yeah. Yeah, but I wonder if there's any other points in previous chapters where it would matter, or is it just this chapter?
Because we never got we got moments with Count Saint Germain. We didn't get moments with with Frankenstein before this. Not that I can
Yeah,
think of.
I don't.
Like, the only thing I think we're really missing out on is this chapter and the one point where we picked to train with Van Helsing and got shot.
Right, yes, of course.
Which is why
is
that was the last
fine.
time we trusted the chat.
Yeah, right. The chat's trying to tell us what to do, but of course, Chorps in the chat is saying no. You.
Yeah, we can't trust them because they want us to
We
get
know
shot.
they do want us to get shot. I don't know. I didn't think my heart would be this conflicted about which boy to pick. I think if we do switch to Count Saint Germain, like I want to see those, like I want to see the scenes. Like maybe I don't know if if we could stream them or them or something.
Before we go into the next chapter, what we could do is we can skip all of the pre-read text because that's a button on here, and just see the what's left over then.
Yeah. Because I want to see the
we'd
the
still
moments
see it.
we have with him. Yeah.
If it had just been the one choice back at the top to hang out with him in training, I don't think it would matter. But with this chapter somehow turning into Victor, I think we should go back and see what changes with Count Saint Germain.
Yeah.
If you choose that.
Yeah, I feel bad. I feel like a save scumming jerk. Like I wouldn't do this if I was playing this by myself. I would just go through the whole route and be like, next time,
right?
I'm gonna do this other thing. But I don't think we want to play through this whole on stream when we have so many other games to play.
We do.
Also.
We do.
So many other of the same types of boys to pick in the games over and over again.
That's
Is
not
there
true.
a name? Is there a name for like the 5 archetypes of Otome games?
No, because I feel like they change on occasion because there's sometimes more than 5.
Yeah.
I think Period Cube has like 8.
That's so many.
Thankfully.
I feel like I've seen a lot of bad visual novels that like have 5 and that's like and they're all the same type of people. Like
okay, so let's look at the archetypes in this one. We have sort of the shy, we have the shy boy.
Yeah.
Right, the shy bookish one. We have the we have the flirt.
The mysterious, the flirt, yeah.
The mysterious
the like
one.
lech, yeah.
Yeah,
the
we have
mysterious one.
The mysterious, but more like sort of like false aloof, sort of like false sense of security kind of character.
Bad boy.
Right. Then we have a bad boy. And then we have
Lupin's the boy next door.
I guess Lupin's just the other one. He's the leftover.
He's the one that's like that in another game would be your best friend since you were kids.
I guess that does map a little bit to Collar X Malice, but the way it handles the storytelling is so different that I feel like it's not even close to the same experience as this. Yeah, I see what you mean.
Yeah, I'm not thinking of a higher production thing. I'm thinking of like a bunch of perhaps
like indies.
worse ones. I don't know if they're indies. Like what is Nameless? The one thing you must recall. Like what tier is Nameless? The one of the ball jointed doll dating sim.
Oh
the
man,
story where the girls' ball jointed dolls become real, and then there's and also Cute Demon Crashers. No, not Cute Demon Crashers. The one that's demons, but it's not Cute Demon Crashers because Cute Demon Crashers is good. The one where it's like, 5 succubuses who are hot guys.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, that one.
It's 8 hotties, all my husband for the Android and iOS. That's a real game. 7 hotties,
Yes.
all my husband. Sorry.
I've seen the art for that.
Yeah, I think about it a lot. I guess there's Dandelion, which is brought up to you, but that's a whole different thing.
I don't know. I like a stint where streamed like a bunch of shitty Steam visual novels And like those, they like just happen to be like all that same idea of like there's 5 guys, they're these archetypes, and here they are, and like, you know, choose the least problematic boy, and it was always difficult. But those are not representative of Otome games as a whole. They're perhaps representative of the ones that are on Steam that aren't porn.
Sure. I mean, I think often those are chosen just because they're like, they are, you know, a standard. Like, well, of course, we're going to pick these 5 because these 5 are the ones that people keep looking for.
These are all the types that people have.
Right, these are all the real people I've met.
I feel like if I was writing a visual novel and I based it on real people I'd met, they would
You
be
would
too
never
similar.
win?
Yeah, no one wins that game. But I feel like they would be too similar, right? Like, because you tend to be friends with people who are similar to you in some key ways.
Right. Like everyone being in band. That's all I know about relationships.
Yeah, I mean, look out for my LP dating sim.
Let's play with my heart.
Oh my god.
Look, I'm not going to say that I've thought about this literally more than 1 second, but I've thought about this for literally more than 1 second.
We're going to co-produce it. This is actually the reveal, live on stream. Me and Tropes are making a visual novel. Let's play with my heart.
Yeah, so, I mean, do you still want to see this through, or do you think we should try and find something to sort of, like, get that taste out of your mouth?
Of what?
Just, like, how do you feel? Like, clearly, this is not a chapter you liked. Do we need to?
No, I don't think, like, so bad that I'm like, I hate this, I want to stop playing. What is tripping me up is, like, I really thought that, that we would get like more of a decision point or something like that with Saint Germain, and so like I feel sad because I don't like save scumming. Like that's not like I don't like to do that when I play games. I feel like a cheater, and I feel like we've misled the audience. Now they're gonna be like, "Oh, Victor, here we go. We're doing Victor," and then, but I don't know.
Well, should we reconvene another like next week and decide what we're gonna do?
Yeah, we can talk about it off stream because I don't think the folks at home need to hear me whine about this for like another hour.
Sure. All right. Well, thanks for joining us, guys. The biggest hurdle is out of the way, and now it's time for boys.
Which boy will we choose? Find out next time.
We choose from literally 2s of boys.
Wow. That's more than I've had to choose from in real life. So.
And, yeah. The same, but maybe more depressing than...
Good night, folks.
Good night.